You are now watching Jay in the Morning with your host Jay Harlem and Jay Moggenheim live on Mog TV.
Yo. What's good? It's Friday, everybody. Hope y'all chilling. Hope y'all staying warm. Hope y'all home, at work, wherever you need to be, safe and sound. It's Jay's in the motherfucking morning. Number one morning show in the Polyverse. Top of the
Jay
morning.
Harlem and Jay Mog. It's the Jays in the Morning Show, the best podcast in the Polyverse. For those who don't know, that's bigger than the whole universe. And remember who said it first every morning. Monday and Fridays at 10 at top. We spit real facts, real news. We don't pretend you now.
Tuned in to Jays in the Morning. We understand everything else was boring. That's why we bring you Jays on the Morning. Something about the news from the world just to get you going.
Don't forget to hit the like button.
Jays in the morning. It's Jays in the morning. It's Jays in the morning.
What up, Vaughn? Morning, brother. How you doing? Thanks for joining us live. Salute to everybody in the building, in the bushes, or the rewatches. You know we love y'all. Always hit the like and subscribe and let your friends know. Mondays and Fridays where you get that media with seasoning. What's good? Top of the morning, Jay. What's good with you, brother? Can you hear me, bro? Oh, he's muted. But anyway, what's good, everybody? I hope y'all saw that game yesterday.
Oh, my bad.
What a-
Yeah. Top of the morning to you. I see episode 89, man. 89.
89. You know what I'm saying? Tony in the building. What up, Tony? What's going on?
Salute.
Shout out to
but
the
you was losing to the
Detroit
game last
Lions.
night.
Detroit
Big game.
Lions
You must
coming
have won some
through.
money or something.
Huh?
You must have won some money.
Listen.
You
The portfolio is always moving. You understand what I'm saying? It's been a good end of the year. I can't complain. You understand what I mean? So it's all good. Shout out to Detroit for the point spread.
All right. Yeah, that game was crazy, man. Like,
yo, it was, bro. I thought they was motherfucking gonna come back the way fucking Prescott started pushing. Yeah. I was like, oh.
That's a secret
That's a
thing.
high
That's
scoring
one thing.
fucking game, bro. That was crazy.
That's another thing too about like I want Dallas to make the playoffs. You know what I mean? But I mean Detroit's they're not my team, but they're home team, so they are my secondary team. But I kind of like Dak Prescott and I like Jerry Jones. You know what I'm saying? So like for them to make the playoffs, I think would be dope. But yeah, it's a tight race. I was looking right now, like Detroit and Dallas. Detroit and Dallas. Neither one of them make the playoffs today. I'm looking at the standings and like they're
that's why it was an important game. Like they had to win. It was a win or lose type shit.
Mm-hmm. For both of them. So it's like it's a Dallas at the 51% chance if they win out, and the Lions, I forget what it is. It's a higher chance, but it's like, yeah. But hey. Entertaining. I didn't realize. I thought that game was for Sunday and shit. So I'm at work and I got a couple friends that's from like the D. You know what I mean? Like they some Detroit tattoos. You know what I mean? Nothing but that. And it's like, I know you watching that game. I'm like, yeah, Sunday's about to be like Sunday. It's on right now. I got the evil look like you ain't know. I'm like, oh man, my bad. So yeah.
Tony said Harlem be capping. He's just trying to sell his gamble consultations. Not yet. I will be soon though. Hey, listen, ask T Will, ask everybody. Everybody know my receipts is there. I'm real. DJ 9, what up, DJ 9? Zombie Squad shit. He said I just hate Harlem and these parlays. LOL. Listen, we're gonna have our parlay segments and our sports betting segments in the nighttime soon. Y'all stay tuned, you know what I'm saying? Zombie Squad show coming out, you know what I mean? And the morning show is just getting even better and better. You know, that's what we doing here, you know what I mean? Pushing in for the 2026. I hope y'all getting ready. You know, a lot of y'all got family that's away. Y'all probably be flying in to see y'all family, or maybe your family will be coming into town. You know, I know the DR tickets is about to get crazy, $1,000 round trip type shit. You know what I mean? They get nuts. But Go ahead, brother.
That shit does get crazy. I got a trip lined up for right after New Year's.
Nice.
So
there you go. Get the year started right. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Shout out, happy birthday to the little man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
in the building. Happy birthday. Big 3. You know what I'm saying?
3.
Big,
I'm looking at pictures and shit
from
that,
twos, graduated terrible
Yeah.
twos.
Bro, I was talking to him on the phone a little while ago, and like every time I talk to him on the phone, like I can see like his program updated. You know what I mean? Like a patch went through, and it's like, okay, you running a new version. You running 2025.2178 version 3.
2.5. 2.5.
Yeah. So today, this little stuff I just peeped, like, even if it's his coordination on the phone, if it's just his interactions, like how he, this little words he uses and just how he, like this little shit I peeped. But today, yeah, he's on the phone. And I could tell, like, once he get the phone, like how he just be bopping through the house, just like he having a little, his little world. But today, he had the phone in one hand. And then he stopped and grabbed some chocolate milk in the other. I could just tell, but I was like, before, the phone would be all over the place. But now, it's like he's still staying in the frame of the phone. He drinking his milk in one hand, got the phone in the other. And I could just imagine, like, look at this little dude running around the house. And he running yeah, like just doing his thing. I say, yo, this dude is tripping. So, yeah, I got to go down there to see him here, like, ASAP. I can't wait, So that's what I'm looking forward to, bro. So,
time flies, bro.
Shout out to him.
Mm-hmm. But being a parent, shit is important out there, and things get scary, as they get older. Which leads us into our first story. You send your kids off to college, and you figured you raise them right, they're doing the right thing. But sometimes college doesn't have the influence you expect, and your kids, they like to party, but sometimes at these parties, shit doesn't come out the way people want them to come out. You know what I'm saying? That leads us into our first story.
Early Saturday morning, after the UT Texas A&M football game, Breonna Aguilera was found dead on a sidewalk after falling 17 stories.
All evidence in this case is indicative of suicide.
Aguilera's mother, Stephanie Rodriguez, says there's no way.
I know that my daughter was not suicidal.
Police say her phone records show otherwise.
A further review of Breonna's phone shows a deleted digital suicide note dated Tuesday, November 25th of this year, which was written to specific people in her life.
Police say they also learned Aguilera had expressed suicidal thoughts to friends the previous month, as well as sending a text the night of her death. Police providing a timeline of what happened, starting with her going to a tailgate in East Austin between 4 and 5 Friday evening.
And became intoxicated to a point that she was asked to leave the same tailgate. Witnesses stated that after Breonna was asked to leave the tailgate, she had repeatedly dropped her phone and staggered into a nearby wooded area where her phone and other items were later located by Austin police.
She leaves the tailgate at around 10. She's then seen on video going into a unit on the 17th floor at the 21 Rio Apartments in West Campus at around 11 that night. That's where she was supposed to be staying.
Breonna borrowed a phone of a friend to call an out-of-town boyfriend. Witnesses heard Breonna arguing on the phone with her boyfriend, which was also confirmed later by the boyfriend.
The call lasted about a minute. Just 2 minutes later, the 911 call came in about a body found on the sidewalk.
Did anyone watch her go over the balcony?
No, ma'am.
Nearly 12 hours later, the friends in the apartment called 911 to report Aguilera missing.
They assumed, because so many friends from their hometown were here in Austin staying at different locations, they had assumed she probably just went back out with another friend group that was in the immediate area, and nobody had any idea.
Aguilera's mother had also called looking for Aguilera at around the same time. A few hours later, police were able to connect the dots and notify Rodriguez of her daughter's death. Rodriguez has criticized APD's handling of this investigation. She's hired her own attorney to investigate. Tony Busby sent Fox 7 a statement saying in part, quote, "As far as we are concerned, this is an open investigation and will continue to be open until these parents are satisfied they know what happened to their daughter."
Sometimes the truth doesn't provide the answers we are hoping for, and that is this case.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. The cop even said some shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? Like they want the parents. Like, here's the shit about it. You know, no offense to the police, because some of them actually got some good detectives that want to solve a crime. Then you got the other ones that just want to take them off the paper. You understand what I'm saying? Like, close the case is good. We did it. You know what I mean? Like, this is what happened. This is what it is. You have a young lady, 19 years old. She's in college, drinking, of course, inebriated, losing all her shit. Last thing they know, she had a argument with her little boyfriend. So they thinking she jumped off because they broke up or some type shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
yeah, they're trying to frame it up.
Yeah, the mom is saying, nah, hell nah, it's foul play. You know what I mean?
That's wild.
What up,
That's
Really
wild.
Joe? Really Joe in the building. Was good.
Yeah, it's always unfortunate, man.
So it's like,
Especially
how do we deal with the kids with that situation? I mean, they're not kids no more. They're young adults.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll say yes. He was an adult. That's I don't know. When I was in college, I was already like, drinking ain't been a big thing to me. But I also think you shouldn't start drinking when you get to college. Like, I don't think you should start when you're at home, but it shouldn't be the first time. Like, they used to have a 20, when your 21st birthday, a 21 shots thing. And somebody that went to my university, they died on their birthday doing 21 shots. You know what I mean? I forget what. Yeah. But like that shit. And I always thought that was so dumb. Like, why would you want to get, what I mean? When you're in high school, you start experimenting with drinking. And so it's like, you're not getting fucking shit face wasted. That never was a thing to me.
But some people don't. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Some people come from that strict household that you ain't allowed to even walk out the fucking door. You understand what I mean? Yeah. So those are the ones, once they get to college,
exactly, they go crazy.
They went from a student to a expelled student. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. That's what I've always said. At least you gotta ease, your kids into them experiences or whatever. Like, you shouldn't be 21 when you first time you ever fucking.
So you should teach your kids how to drink, you're saying?
No, but it shouldn't be the what they would call that, what the hell, at work they would say, like, if you give somebody too much work too early and you burn them out, so they call that the graduated workforce or work. There's a word for it, but they should have a graduated life experience scale that you go on. You know what I mean? Like, I think you should lower the drinking age to 18 or nothing like that. But I don't know. I the first time I've ever had a buzz and shit was always around New Year's. That's when I was able to take a drink.
Cigarettes at 18. Why they can't buy fucking liquor?
Because
it's like me. I could go into the military and die at 18.
Yeah,
but I can't drink. And what the fuck?
Yeah. I used to think that too, but then I started saying, I work around a lot of fucking 19 and 21-year-olds and 22-year-olds, and they're still so dumb. I'm glad that you need, I don't know, 18-year-old needs to be drinking. I you know what I mean? Or at least like legally. I'm not saying
Really, Joe says, I think if drinking was at 18, it'd be less of a problem. At the end of the day, someone's irresponsible and somebody's irresponsible or somebody's gonna be irresponsible. Conceded.
Yeah.
First lesson you learn in college campus is what's your drinking limit, aka drinking 1-on-1.
For example, my one of my homies, his moms used to always tell us, like, they used to let us drink at once he was like 18, 19, we could sit at the crib and smoke and drink at the crib. And her philosophy was like, I know y'all gonna do it. I'm not encouraging it because she wasn't a drinker or a smoker, but she knew we was downstairs smoking. All she would be like, hey, light a fucking incense. That's what she would say. Scream down, you know what I'm saying? But her philosophy was, y'all gonna do that shit anyway. I know, I've been your age, but at least if you're doing it here at home, like, I know you here at home doing it. Don't be out somewhere else. At least I know you're doing it within the sanctity of the crib. And y'all ain't really getting drunk like that, you know what I'm saying? But we'll have some whatever little drinks and shit we was smoking like chimneys and shit. But so I think you gotta crawl before you walk.
Yeah, Casita says my pops and unks would rather me and my boys drink with them and around versus sneaking and doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah, people do that. I've heard people do that with weed and shit and all that shit too. I heard.
Yeah, he said I started sipping around 10, really drinking about 15 and 16. Like I said, I started like I remember, shout out to my Aunt Linda. I got to give her a call. She sent me a text and shit. That was the first person I ever drank a beer with, and I realized I didn't like no beer, and that was like around New Year's. You know, New Year's like, oh, when they dropped the ball, because everybody used to pass around the champagne or whatever. You could drink like that. That's the first time I ever had a buzz off of like some bubbly. And I was like, oh, but then beer. And I remember she gave me a beer, and it was like a Budweiser. That shit was nasty.
Like holidays, I would like sip a little bit of wine from like if anything, like the family would give you. But I remember a funny story. My mom told me my uncle one time in Panama, like she had went to the store to get some stuff to bring back, and when she came back, she saw me like passed out, like right on the floor. And like she's like, why y'all didn't put him in the crib if he's sleeping? And they didn't know I was on the floor, like knocked out. And it was like, he was tired, he was running around. So when my mom puts me in the crib, and then she goes to wash the bottle because I had a bottle next to me. She's like, why it smells weird? And they put beer in my bottle. They was trying to fucking get me chopped up. Yo, my mom flipped. And I never forget that she told me that story. I was like, yo, niggas put beer in my bottle when I was 3. What the fuck?
Beer in the baby's bottle. Damn. Shout out to my man having childhood trauma flashbacks.
You know what I'm saying? Word.
My man up.
I mean, I don't remember it because I was 3, of course, but my mom told me the story. It said, it's in Europe, teens be drinking wine regularly with meals. Exactly. It's considered part of the meal, even in Italy. Exactly. Fact, Mark. Jackie, what up, Jackie? Salute. Early morning. Thanks for being with us. Shout out to everybody in the building, everybody rewatching, anybody that is new here. Shout out to you.
What's your earliest memories you can remember? Like how old, or can you put an age on
that I knew that I was drinking? I would
No, not drinking, not just in general. Just in general, your earliest memory.
I had to be maybe like 12 or 13, like a Thanksgiving. It was like a red wine.
Okay.
Yeah. But I was like a family member was like, here, you want some? And I was like, I never had it. Like, just taste a little bit. And then I knew what it was after that because I did my communion in church, and the Catholic Church, you do a communion, you drink the wine.
Yeah, that was another thing too. They could drink the wine in the religious thing. Yeah.
Exactly. Catholic Church, every Sunday you watch the priest get drunk in front of everybody.
I had to be like 10 or 11 or something when I believe I wasn't a teenager. I'm trying to think when I had a beer. I remember I when you always see like your parents or your adults smoking and drinking when you were a kid, like they always say, oh yeah, it rubs off on the kids, like seeing that. But I used to romanticize it as far as like, it just looked so like smoking cigarettes looked so glorious.
It was cool.
Like,
it was cool. So cool. Yeah.
And you smoke a damn cigarette, you fucking choke and shit. You'd be like, that is terrible. Like, why would they even do that? And I remember the same thing with beer. And my aunt was like, you want a beer? And she I think it was a Miller because the bottle was brown or like a brown. I just remember she cracked the beer and gave me the beer, and I thought that shit was just so like cool. And I took a sip of that, and that shit was trash. And I just remember being like, she was like, no, drink it. You wanted one? And I'm like, oh man, I couldn't. She tried to make me finish the beer and shit. And I was like, yo, that shit's terrible. And I never wanted no damn beer.
I love beer. I grew up drinking beer. Like at 15, 16, I remember. It was the 40s, you know what I'm saying? And I had a homie that he knew how to chug the 40, pause. You understand and I was like, and when they was like, oh, come on, we're gonna have a competition. Let's see, and nigga, I threw the fuck up. They was like, oh, you can't. I was like, fuck you, you drunk motherfucking alcoholic. I started going on. But I don't like beer. That's when I switched to cognac. That's when the Henny. When the Henny hits the system, ain't no telling.
So you not even a beer drinker today?
No, I don't like drinking as much as I like smoking. Like I drink socially. You understand what I'm saying? Like I'll drink a beer socially. Like my beers of choice are Stellas, Coronas. You know what I'm saying? Heinekens. When it comes to alcohol. Mainly, a nice VSOP Henny, you know what I'm saying? Nice cognac. Comes to wine, Sauvignon Blanc, you know what I mean? But that's about it. But I'm not a drinker, like I'm more of a smoker. Okay. Yeah. You like to drink? Like you got a 6-pack in your fridge? You one of those?
No, but I have become a beer drinker over time. Where
but being in DR, you ain't got no choice, nigga. That's all they do.
Yeah, I
bro.
think it started. It really started like going on them trips. It started it started a couple years ago when I switched shifts and started hanging out with some because we live in Grand Rapids where I live. It's like Beer City, USA is one of the, the percentage of breweries here per capita is crazy. So we got like a beer culture in the town. And when I started working with some guys that got mug club memberships at different bars and breweries and shit, so we was hanging out. So I started liking, developing a palate for different beers and shit. Where you go there like, oh, this is
for sure.
Yeah, so I started like that, but then going to DR, drinking Mad Presidente, and I started seeing my tolerance go crazy and shit. And I'm like, yo, I became, where I would crave a beer. And I'm off that now, but when I was in Thailand, we was drinking. Shout out to D Swells. Can't hang around him without drinking beer every day. But like, I don't like to get drunk off beer like that no more. I like
that shit gives you a headache. Like I was saying, that's another thing I don't like. You can't get a hangover over weed. You know what I mean? Like fucking drinking beer. Like you really have a good night out and you chilling and drink and you OD and you don't catch yourself, bro. That next morning is a bitch. So bitch, bro. You're gonna be wishing you ain't drink. The Rapidita, they got some shit out here. A pill that you can take like an aspirin.
Yeah, FOD. I would say in Thailand at the it's called Friend of Drink. They sell them at the 7-Eleven, like $2 for a pack. You get 3 pills. If you take 2 of those the next day, that shit kills your hangover. I don't know if they sell it here. I brought 1 pack back here with me, and I saved that shit. Actually, no, I used it. I did use it. I used it around Thanksgiving, like that weekend.
And see, they said I was like 25 before I started drinking and appreciating beer. Some people like really like certain beers and shit like that.
Yeah, I was 28.
Yeah,
there
I like
it is. Look, I was in high school.
The IPAs is good. Mad Dog.
I was here drinking Mad Dog 2020. Wow, facts. We used to drink that. What else was St. Ives Special Brews when we was in high school.
Yeah, the St. Ives joint. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, those was good.
You blame Wu-Tang. I blame Wu-Tang for that.
Hey, Snoop Dogg. I had the posters, because they had the promotion.
Yeah, I was like, my boy Method Man got one, so I'm gonna get me one. You know what I'm saying? When I first stepped on the scene, niggas was petrified.
Think about that. Think about how evil that whole campaign was, bro. Think about it. Like that was malt liquor, cheap ass drink. They used the St. Ives already had that. And then they had Snoop. They had Method Man. It was another one. They had like 3 flavors that had
a whole bunch of them rappers are there, bro.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
And now they selling poison chips.
Poison chips.
So really, they had me making drinks for them. Shout out Bandana in the building. Really, Joe Morgan, Michigan boy. And that's why I stopped drinking. The recovery take longer. Exactly, man. Smoking, I could chill and all that. Speaking of smoking, let me break this nice leaf up that I got over here. You know what I'm saying?
Let's hit him with the new, the little J superhero.
Make sure you always tune in to Jay's in the Morning. Hit the like button.
If you haven't, hit that like button, like he said.
Oh shit! Rap snacks. Word. That's crazy. That's rap. I'm telling you, that's poison, bro. Think about it. Shit that's really healthy for you, they charge you whatever the max they can. Shit that's really bad for you, they need more marketing for it. Because if it was that good, you don't need to market it. You understand what I'm saying?
If it's good for you, you need to find it. You know what I mean?
And pay a shitload of money.
Yeah, anything. But anything that finds itself to your doorstep for free, there's always something attached because nothing is for free. Just like fucking a prime example, this ain't food related or nothing, but think about it, Facebook, Instagram. You know what I mean? All these free apps and all that shit that's free is something that you're paying for. If it's your information, your data, your control, your brainwashing, that type of shit.
Exactly.
Oh, shit.
But see, here's the thing, speaking of shit and what you put in your body, I don't know if you like blackberries, but y'all better be careful. Set up clip 11. Y'all better be careful the next time y'all bite into a blackberry because y'all might get addicted to something. Pause.
Oh, man. Yeah. One more clip. I had loaded the other clip because I read drinking in their caption, but I'll cover this one too about the guy that broke into the establishment and was drunk while we on the drinking topic.
Drunk suspect caught in a liquor store getting a lot of attention. Authorities in Ashland, Virginia, catching the suspect. Surveillance video showing a raccoon rummaging through the store, breaking bottles, found passed out in the store's bathroom, drunk from the bottles. Animal control letting the raccoon sleep it off before releasing it back into the wild. That is a first for me, the drunk raccoon tonight.
I forgot about that clip.
That's where I was going when you first talk about it. I was like, he's gonna bring that into the conversation. Yeah, the raccoon got in there and got drunk. So you think he was cracking the bottles just so he could like fucking drink
they
the
smart,
liquor
bro.
out
The motherfuckers know. He was like, I've seen niggas drink shit out of bottles. I'm gonna go ahead. Remember, there was an old cartoon that Bruce Willis was the raccoon in that shit. And the raccoon was always doing shit like a human. Like he knew how to get into shit. They're very curious and very aware of what the fuck is going on around them. You know what I mean?
Bro, like they got crazy dexterity in their fucking hands like a person, dog. Like I remember one time when I lived at like downtown, in my front yard, it was like this crazy, like it was this tree, but it was like it had like 5 trunks, like crazy big tree. Like I always say, like, bro, if one day I would build the dope ass tree house because like the way that all the like it grew together with all these multiple trunks, but when it split out, it had like a perfect area where you could build a platform between them and shit. I'm like, it's a perfect treehouse tree. But in this tree lived these big ass raccoons and shit, and they did like. You only would see them at night. My cat would fight them, but like in front of the crib where the dumpsters and shit or the the trash cans, that was like by the base of the tree. And I remember like some nights I'd be smoking and I would just hear, like hear the raccoons. But one night I was like, yo, I heard something like something lifting up. It kept just closing. And I went outside and the raccoon, because I had put something like a weight or some shit on the trash can so they couldn't like lift it up and get into the trash. And my man had moved the weight off some kind of way, and he was sitting on top of one can, lifting it up with one hand, and his boy was getting it. I was like, look at these motherfuckers, like team working and like problem solving and shit. I said, yo, this shit's crazy. Raccoons is undefeated. So to see one break into a store to get drunk, it's surprising.
Jamie said, I walk into a story about the raccoons because you late. Shout out to you, brother. Rewind it. This nigga Jay, you already know, really joke. Jay Mees, welcome. So these raccoons in VA
walk out, they paws out. Yeah, I heard that.
Eating my friend in Texas be eating raccoon. Yeah, I know a lot. Yeah, we eating raccoon, possum, all that shit down south. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, I got an uncle that's 100 something. That's all he eats is like wild squirrel, turtles, possum, pheasant, anything, rattlesnake.
I mean, they living off the wild. Alligator, them alligators.
I think that's why he's 100-something years old, because like literally, they be talking shit, all the young generation, because he always down south back then. They ride around with a gun rack, so he have like a little 22. It's all like scoped out, sitting on the seat, and he'll be riding to the mailbox. You got to go down the road and shit. Papa shoot some food, and he'd be going at breakfast, and he'd be shooting lunch. I said, yeah, he would do that shit.
Niggas eat deer and shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever lives out in the wild, niggas gonna eat. Pause.
Jamie said the most exotic meat ever had was a rotisserie alligator in Thailand. I had that too, right there in front of Patrick, right in front of the Central Mall. It was good as shit.
That sounds interesting.
It's barbecue. It was good. I actually was just looking at some footage.
Alligator.
Yeah, it's on it. I think it's actually alligator or it's crocodile, but they got them because in Thailand they got large crocodile farms, alligator farms, and that's actually one of the most.
So I mean, in Louisiana, they definitely got that out there. Then.
Yeah, but that's a sustainable meat source because you can control the population of them animals really easy. You know what I mean? And they have like all muscle and very little fat on the. And it tastes good. You barbecue that shit up, tastes like chicken. I heard he was ducking Freddy Krueger yesterday.
I'm ducking Freddy Krueger.
Yeah,
no, actually,
I peeped that too.
I was off my YouTube life, living my regular life, because those Derek Berry, if you know, Thursdays and Fridays, I don't entertain this. You know what I'm saying? Fridays, I do this in the morning, and then if I catch a show, I catch a show. That's why Saturdays, I'm lost. I'm trying to get caught up, but I don't duck nobody, Derek Berry, sir. You understand?
I thought that was funny though to hear the direct call out like that. That was amazing.
Yeah, it's all right. When I saw the clip, I was like, okay, it wasn't a call out. He was referencing me to get a straight opinion and fact. So I wish I was up. So I would have went up there. You know
I didn't know what it was about. I just know that was funny. As soon as I turned in, I heard that. I said, "Oh,
listen! Shout out, Jay Harlem! Shout out that guy, Zombie Squad, coming out soon. No better publicity than from the Just Glaze himself. You know what I'm saying, Mr. Glazer." Shout out to you, brother. Thanks for letting me know, inviting me to the show. I was just not around. My bad, bro. I wish I was. It said rules are you kill it, you eat it. Pause. Gator bites be hitting as long as you don't have too much breader. What?
Bread. Okay, breading. You probably talking about if they were like fried.
Like the batter you talking about?
Batter, yeah. I think it's well. All right, moving on to the clips here. If y'all haven't already hit that like button.
My first time was having it in Arizona. I'm fucking with you. Yeah, I know Derek Berry. We chilling. It's Paradox, Louisiana. It's a what? It's a Papadox in Louisiana restaurant. Where are they from? Yeah, because Louisiana. Vegas was on one yesterday. I enjoyed it. I almost sent it in for the greasy talk. Really, Joe. Oh yeah, he was talking spicy, but here's the thing. But then when niggas talk spicy even crazier, then they're like, oh, they hating. But you know, he's just responding. I understand, you know what I mean? Hey, fuck it. Listen, it's a ping pong table, bro. We gonna have fun with it. Get the views, entertain the crowd. Everybody loving it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's reached that disrespectful point yet. It's just more of a troll session. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm just saying, man. I mean, at the end of the day, he believed in you. That's all I'm saying. You just remember that. He believed in you.
Thank you for believing. Thank you for seeing the talent and the talent person.
So never forget that. You know what I mean? Just
never forget. I went up there. Never forget I found him. He didn't believe in me. I believed in him.
He believed in you, man. So you know what I mean? So just never forget that. You know? Before it turns dark, you know, it's always remember.
Listen,
he saw the light within you, and now you shining.
I thank him for believing in me,
and now you shining.
Hey, listen, he had to believe in me and trust in me to leave the show in my hands. So that's a fact. That is a fact. I ain't gonna sit here and try to play it off. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him though. Yeah.
Shout out to him though. Yeah, hit that like button while y'all at it.
Sure you always tune in to Jay's in the Morning. Hit the like button.
All right.
Federal charges this morning after nearly 1,600 pounds of meth was found hidden inside boxes of, wait for it, blackberries. We're talking about the fruit here, not the phone.
I was curious. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Blackberries, the kind you eat. Investigators say the drugs they seized from the trucks in the Atlanta area are worth tens of millions of dollars on the street. The shipments were discovered last month. Authorities say they're part of a very disturbing pattern in northern Georgia. Over the past few months, meth has been found in packages of cucumbers, celery, and jalapeno peppers. Two men face federal.
Imagine, yeah, they fucked that delivery up and you end up with a box of that. Be like, yo.
Now you a meth addict.
No, I mean, you would notice the packets, but unless you want to smoke them or you a meth dealer. Shit, I don't know. I find one of them boxes. I'm a meth dealer for the duration.
If I find one of those boxes in front of my door, I'm watching Breaking Bad one more time.
Yeah, that too. Or it depends. Or I'm calling a lawyer like, yo, who can I sue? You know what I'm saying? Like, look what I found. You know what I mean? Like, nah.
Yeah. Who can I sue? Or somebody that could buy this shit.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm gonna call a lawyer because the lawyer gonna know. Hey, we gonna sue these people or what? Or you got one of your clients that you can move this to, allegedly. Look, I'll call you right back. I will call you right back.
The distribution of drugs is getting very creative. You know what I'm saying? I seen this shit in the watermelon one time. How the fuck you open the watermelon and seal that bitch? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That shit is crazy. I'm like, is that a 3D watermelon? Like, how the fuck did they do this? Like, you know what I mean? Like, this guy's borderline geniuses getting with this shit. Another level. Let's see what they say out there.
White finding prizes like a Cracker Jack box. Old school.
Who they believe? Who is Mickey and who is Rocky? Who is Mickey? Mickey and Rocky. Tony Hernandez, unlike Carter Hoare, I have no need to validate myself to those beneath me. Carter Hoare. Conceited. Turn into Walter White, finding prizes like a Cracker Jack box. You're a criminal mind, not strong enough, Harlem. Oh, bro, I gave that up a long time ago, man. I just kept my protection, my protective skills, you know. My criminal mind and scandalous ways have gone away. You know what I'm saying? I can't. But my hustle mentality is still there, though.
Chris Corky in the building. Top of the morning to you. Thank you for pulling up. We already know you hit that like button. Much appreciated.
What up, Corky? What's going on?
Oh, they added an update. Now the banners can have timers on them, so you don't have to like.
Yeah, you can set it off. Yeah, you can turn it off.
Yeah, but they should set it. They should be able to set an individual timer for different banners. That's gonna be next. I already know. You'll be able to like click and like the timer you set on. That's pretty dope. Actually, you can already do that. You can set each one, I believe.
Yep.
Save. Let's see.
I seen that. I was like, okay, that's perfect for this segment coming up.
Yeah, let me see if you can change each one. Boom.
You can time them out, all that shit.
Okay, that's dope. Shout out to StreamYard. Now they're giving the
StreamYard stepping the game up.
Yeah, that's dope.
11-11.
All right, moving right along here. Let's see where we go. Netflix. Actually, talk about Netflix. You've been watching
the Diddy joint, folks.
Yeah.
I'm on the last episode. That shit wild. That nigga 50. He's sick, bro. That nigga went and copped because what I heard was this, my G. I heard that Diddy was documented and had to deal with Netflix because he thought he was going to get away scot-free. So he's like, I'm taping all this shit, bop. And when he knew once it was, it was going to go down the opposite way, he tried to kind of like backed out the deal. And then 50 showed up was like, I'm going to do this shit. I'm going to pay da for whatever. And, with business, it's like, yo, as long as I can recoup my losses and make a little bit, they'll sell whatever.
Yeah, I was wondering how he obtained those,
That's how he obtained those. Yeah. Because Diddy would have never fucking let him get his hands on them.
But you also got to know whoever was at Netflix that knew, they know too. Like, yeah, hey, 50, because you got Netflix, Showtime, 50 got a series out. So they're moving amongst them circles of making series and productions and shit like that. So when Diddy's already fishing his idea or, pitching like, yo, we're going to do the pre-trial shit. Cause Diddy took that out of Kanye's book. If you watch the Kanye documentary, he was like, yo, he was documenting all the shit in the event that things blow up. So Diddy, I said the same thing. Now, as you say, that's why he was recording that. Boom. Somebody at Netflix like, yo, Fifth. You know what I mean? Hey, guess your man's is over here. Fifth probably was like, yo, I want that. I don't care. I want that. Make that happen if it can happen.
Yeah,
but I heard another theory too that
it was easy to happen because remember, you're a videographer yourself. when you're the one filming, you own it until they pay for it. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, they wasted time, valuable resources. So 50 coming in with the check, boom, couple of investors, they're not gonna say no because they already lost money on it. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I guess if they had already purchased the footage and start like making some pre-production shit. But I also had heard a different take is that those tapes got confiscated, but that timeline didn't miss him. Did he get arrested once his house got raided, or he got arrested later? Or did they raid the house a couple times?
I believe he wasn't at the house. They said he got word of it, and then they arrested him after. Like he kind of turned himself in type shit.
Because last night I do remember he turned himself in because it even goes down to that. Like, you know, it was the video starts out 6 days before arrest, 4 days before arrest. It does a little countdown. So I was like, but I had heard another thing saying that those tapes those tapes were confiscated when they raided the house and took all that shit, computers and mad shit, that those tapes were amongst that. And that's how they got to 50 some kind of way. But then I was like, I didn't know. I didn't look in the timelines. I do remember when they raided his estate and the security went in there and shit, but he didn't go to jail for like damn near a month because he went on this whole the farewell tour when he was in the, I don't know. But moving like with the 50 angle, see, I was listening to some of the people's opinions, and now it's coming out where they're trying to make it like this is more making him look. You already know he's petty, but like making him look a certain way because they're like it's really all over your baby mama. That's why you was really hating him so hard. You know what I mean? So does his 50 look like the villain he wants to be, or does he look like a sucker? Because I was watching.
I say at the end of the day, whatever anybody thinks, whatever they want to call him, he's a businessman and he's gonna make money.
Yeah.
So he saw that as an opportunity. How is he not? How does he lose on this deal? He doesn't. You understand? His name gets mentioned. Everybody's gonna watch the show. He gets paid off the shit.
I mean, that shit, it was well done. I've watched it basically twice because I was, falling asleep watching after work and shit. So I've watched a couple episodes more and I hadn't listened to them when I'm cleaning up the house and everything. But it's like, there's a couple things I'm like, okay, why you ain't have, I'm gonna let you finish it before we go into detail. We'll cover it again on Monday. But
I kind of the same way. That's why I said I'm on the last episode. I kind of seen it already, but I fell asleep, so I'm watching it again for the last episode. I didn't get to see it, but we all know the fucking story. We all know what really happened. It was greatly, good editing, putting it together the way the storyline was told. Definitely shout out to the editors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to the editor because I even took some notes, like, because I'm working on something. I wanted to like try to put like the trips into a documentary form, and I was like, well, how do you connect? You know what I mean? Some footage and shit.
I've been looking at some old sports shows from my man Steve Stevens, to that, with some shit like that too. How he did his whole documentary and the way they placed it. What makes a good doc also is that that mid cut with that interview when they like already they showing them the scene and they're like, what you think was going on here? What do you think was going to happen? Then they go back to the scene and the continuation of it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's I love that. Yeah, I love those cutaways. That's good cutaways. Because usually most of these stupid reality shows are just full of B-roll of scenery, not the actual story.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's why B-roll is important. But when you got B-roll that's actually fucking valuable, that's even better. You know what I'm saying? When he said, heard he ain't paid the videographer. Maybe that's like I said, 50 stepped up, gave that nigga the bread. It's good when I see him show the sanitizer clip. Sanitizer clip.
Yeah.
What happened with the sanitizer clip? Like he shook somebody's hand and he asked that's what it was?
Oh yeah. No, yeah. They put that in like one of the previews or whatever, because he was going amongst the people on his last days. He was all in the city and shit. But when he got back in the van, he was like, "Yeah, I've been amongst the people." He's like, "I need some sanitizer." Like I gotta go take a bath. Like like walking amongst the fucking peons and it got me dirty.
Yeah, the poor people. Yeah. The poor.
I mean, that's
people.
how they framed it up. You know what I mean? And maybe it was that. But
I mean, but it is. This wasn't made to make him look any bit of a humanitarian.
Yeah, I mean, but even that was like a direct. I was like, okay, I see what y'all did there, but it's like, okay, I might have said some shit like that too when you be walking around like, yo, I just shook a million hands. I need to fucking go take a bath having a million hugs. Like in theory, you did. Like, you know what I mean? You need a.
They say Diddy's son Dustin is Al B. Shore's son. That's why he looks like Al B. Shore.
Bro. I was thinking that too because Al B. Shore is in the. You know, I'm like, look at Al B. Shore.
Yeah.
He sounds like
that's Al B. Shore's son, nigga. Yeah.
They need to cast him in the movie as like a fucking 80s gangster because that's what he looks like to me. You know what I mean? I'm like his sound. I'm like, who is like? Damn, look at Al B. Shore. I can just remember, rescue me, Al B. Shore. One eye unibrow, Al B. Shore. The first unibrow was Al B. Shore.
How I feel about you tonight.
D Blake in the building. What up, D Blake?
What up, Blake?
Make sure you hit that like button on your way in, D Blake, just in case you didn't know. You know what I mean? We'll let my man here. He likes to remind you.
Make sure you always tune in to Jay's in the Morning. Hit the like button.
All right, moving to the next clip. What are we loading up? What clip we want to see next?
Let's see. You know what? Let's hit on with the is this 5-year mystery.
A 5-year mystery, huh?
Yeah, go to clip 10. You know, here's the thing. We wish we could get a better view of what's going on in FBI headquarters, like how these cases are handled, how they're handed out, you know, the priority factors and how much man hours are really put behind solving these cases. But this one right here is 5 years in the making. Very important case. A lot of people forgot about it. So, you know, we want to update everybody, you know, how the feds may or may not be doing their jobs, but they definitely got a pat on the back for this, supposedly.
Your mystery no more. Federal officials say this long-sought masked figure who placed explosive devices outside the Republican and Democratic Party headquarters is 30-year-old Brian Cole Jr. His family home on a quiet cul-de-sac in Dale City, Virginia, surrounded by investigators in search of evidence. Cole is facing 2 federal explosives charges. The big break described as old-school police work.
This wasn't a new tip. It wasn't some new evidence. It was the hard work of President Trump's administration.
According to the criminal complaint, Cole purchased multiple items consistent with components that were used to manufacture the pipe bombs, gathered over a period of years, including white kitchen-style timers, galvanized pipe, end caps, and 9-volt battery connectors. According to the affidavit, investigators traced Cole's purchases among tens of thousands of items sold over that time period.
This case involved millions of pieces of data. It was like finding a needle in a haystack.
Investigators say cell records show Cole's phone pinged 7 times near key locations along the path of the bomber, seen on video from 7:39 p.m. to 8:24 p.m. as he placed bombs in January 2021. The FBI director said agents gave the case a fresh look.
Brought in a new team of investigators and experts, re-examined every piece of evidence, sifted through all the data.
And tonight, big question is motive. We don't have details on that. However, a source close to the investigation tells us the suspect is talking and cooperating with investigators. Tom?
Back to you, Tom. Shout out to that.
Ratting on himself. He is cooperating. He is cooperating.
Yeah.
Listen. This fucking little entitled little fucking bitch ass nigga that was herbed all his life wanted to blow up people, bro. That's what he's doing, bro. Lived in a nice little house in Virginia in a cul-de-sac, and he out there fucking planting pipe bombs. Fuck wrong with this nigga, man.
Hey.
Fucking going crazy, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, it be the ones growing up in them households that people wish they could grow up in, and these motherfuckers is out here doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
Should be crazy, man. But then who knows how he grew up in that household? He's probably getting abused and all that, allegedly. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? But either way, I don't give you the right to go out there and fucking blow people up, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, I've always looked
like blow up the motherfuckers that hurt you. You understand what I'm saying? If you're gonna do something, like that shit is insane, man. Like, and here's the thing, we know. Put it this: you remember back in the day when motherfuckers was getting caught out there being arsonists? They was out there lighting shit up. You know what I'm saying? Some motherfuckers was doing it for the insurance money, and just some motherfuckers just literally were arsonists. They just lighting shit up because they wanted to see fire.
Pyros.
Like all of a sudden, yeah, the pyro motherfucker. Yo, listen, like these motherfuckers, like how they disappeared all of a sudden. You don't see that many fires. You don't see that many fires the way they used to be.
Well, maybe that's a good thing. I don't question it. When something goes away and it's like a good result, I don't.
Yeah, but then something else shows up. You understand what I'm saying? And like I said, now you got niggas playing pipe bombs. So which one you got, nigga? Exactly. You understand what I'm saying?
That's the connection you're making. The absences of the arsonists have given rise to the
if you're saying it's more that the mental illness has risen from niggas lighting shit up to see shit burn to motherfuckers wanting to blow shit up just to, you know what I'm saying, hurt people. Because right now we trying to figure out what the fucking motive is. Like the lady said, what's the motive? You know what I'm saying? What's really going on? We don't know, but you know it's going to be something mental because the majority of the time that's what it is. Fresh boy in the building. What up, Fresh boy? That's really good.
Wow.
Yo, I'm about to say it's halftime already. Almost 51.
Yeah,
we got a couple of.
Cover another clip. Go move on to the next clip here without load up.
Theft for high-value cards. Police say thieves targeted thousands of dollars worth of collectible trading cards from a shop in Waterford this week. Your reporter Luke Heidash spoke with the store owner and has that video of the suspects.
They just act like regular customers. They act like they're very interested in the products. You know, they act like they enjoy it.
Surveillance video shows the time leading up to a theft worth thousands. Police say these three suspects left Prowess Gaming Tuesday night with 4 trading cards worth more than $6,000. Store owner Renaud O'Brien feels taken.
It's cardboard after all, and it's probably not worth risking my life for.
The shop is chock full, tens of thousands of cards, some sport, some Pokemon, some worth hundreds.
When someone opens the door, I'm always checking any like random vans and cars. I'm always wondering and checking. Like, it just puts you on edge.
The owner says he actually chased after the suspects, and when he got to these stairs here, he was able to get the product back.
But it doesn't make it any easier to not wonder, if it's going to happen again.
The group, though, got away in a U-Haul. Police think the suspects are part of an organized crime ring. Waterford PD has an extra officer on the road this time of year.
By having that added presence, meeting with loss prevention, checking in with management at various stores,
that's here in Michigan.
We feel that it's an added layer of security and also increases our presence.
Pokemon cards are popular and valuable, and similar high-value thefts have been reported across the country. Your reporter in Waterford, Luke Heidash, Channel 3, Eyewitness News.
Yeah, Michigan shit. Hey, he was like, I didn't feel like risking my life because there's some niggas that ran up in there. Shout out to Charlie B in the building. But yeah, I mean, I'm not risking your life for some cardboard. I feel you, but that's be like saying the money is just paper. You know what I mean? Like, yo.
It is. That's the funny part.
Yeah.
Listen, they went from gotta catch them more to gotta steal them more.
Man. Hey, that's real life Pokemon hunting for real. They went and said, let me get them Pokemans. Like, what you talking about? The Pokemon. The Three Stooges. He's like, man, Pokemon, man. Smacking it back. Let me get the Pokemon cards, bro. The what? He was like, you want what? He reached under the thing to really give him some fucking. He had some cards, some Pokemon.
Nigga walked in there and nigga said, yo, you got that Charizard?
He was like, what are you talking about?
Y'all got that Pikachu up in this bitch?
Pikachu,
you got the limited Pikachu card, nigga. All right, nigga. But I got the best Pikachu card out there, nigga.
He said Pikachu. He's like the Pikachu. He's like Pikachu, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Run them shits.
Where the card at? Let me get that shit. Charlie B, what up? He says Sussex 1 or 2 is going to suck for him if he doesn't go to Onion in Weston.
See. Yeah, the Pokemon cards. See, they out
That's
there.
the new hustle, bro. You don't catch them all anymore. You steal them all. Nigga, rewind the motherfucking tape. Y'all over here talking shit. You want me to? You see? So when I go on Future, pause. I'm gonna blame you. You came over here to start a little fire here. You little pyro.
Oh man, yeah.
Shout out Roberto. He's CC.
Shout out to online. Yeah, shout out to Online Nation. Shout out to Online Nation and the CC takeover, the hostile takeover of Online Nation documentary coming soon.
Yo, word behind the scenes.
What else is coming soon though? Yeah, I don't know what y'all doing. If y'all around tomorrow, you know what I'm saying, tune in to the have a little content showcase tomorrow.
The showdown.
You know, the good fellas are gonna put it on the showcase showdown tomorrow. You know, tune in around 1 o'clock. You know, catch a nice showcase of content. If y'all ain't doing nothing tomorrow, you know what I mean? It's not a battle.
All we like, it's a battle, man. That's it.
It's not a battle.
Listen, it's an in-house sparring match, bro. When you box, you gotta spar in the gym, bro. That's all it is. Trying to hit the mat.
Pick it up, yeah. I pick it up once and I pick it up twice. I don't want to say that I don't want to fight. I just want to pick it up. I just want to pick it up. Oh wait, no you. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up, got my double cup and I'm about to tell you when it's about to take a flying. And I'm gonna sit on and never gonna call it harder. And I'll call you over your home, call up my phone. Yeah, I'll put that dick in your grandma. Ooh, pick it up. Ooh, then I'm gonna brace and I hit a lamp, but it never dang out. Ooh, pick it up. Ooh, then I'm the girl and she thinking the world. And I pull up on girl and I pull up on girl and I holler like or and I holler like or and I never get hard and I never get hard and I never get bored. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I shoot my phone, then I tell her pick it up. Pick it up, 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 pick it up. Hey Granny, I have one thing to say.
Hey Granny, I have one thing to say.
Hey, shout out Huncho 3 times. Cause I'm riding with the gang. I be riding with them AKs. Side buzzing, broad they hop out, bustin' rain. All my niggas pull up on this block and let it rain. All my niggas really ready bustin' in your brain. Yeah, bitch, you know we thuggin'. Yeah, to have a boss like this, you gotta be from the fucking streets. Yeah, how you think I made a name in the fucking streets? My little brother here, L3, yeah, we.
Shout out to the L3s in the building.
Streets. From the YouTube streets. RC in the building. What up? Thank you for joining us. Caribbean, thank you for joining us. He said, I hate you been around too long. You seen the pyro. Tell you pyro.
I've seen him everything. I see and know.
We everything. Know. We know all. Yeah. Calling me now.
Plug walks to the rotation. Conceited. Let me see. Shout out to Conceited, one of the producers of the show. Conceited, you know, we got a 2026 contracts roll out. We got to, you know, I mean, definitely, we got to, you know, check into that because you do add. You've had some coming clutch, especially. Didn't you? Wasn't you showed the clip from last night, last week? Or was that on? It was on Monday with the Ray J. That was right on time. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, let me see here. Let me find this here. Boom.
That Ray J shit was funny.
The funniest.
Shout out to Conceited. He is in the independent media plug. You know what I'm saying?
What they say, Associated Press. Yeah, our Associated
Press. You know, that works with the company. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you. Always. You know, we will send you your clout payment through the regular to your regular account, sir. Thank you.
See if I can pull that up.
No, that was me too, because I forgot about the song that I did for the show. That I was like, when you played it, Mark, I was like, the fuck? I was like, oh yeah. I forgot to tell you to play that shit. Play that one more time. This is really halftime right now. One hour in the show. We got 1 hour left, guys. You know what I'm saying? Play that joint for them one time. The J's in the morning.
Which one?
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Number
okay,
one morning show in the Polyverse. You know what I'm saying?
It's Jay Harlem and Jay Mogg. It's the J's in the morning show, the best podcast in the Polyverse. For those who don't know, that's bigger than the whole universe. And remember who said it first every morning. Monday and Fridays at 10 to top. We spit real facts, real news. We don't pretend you now.
Tuned in to Jay's in the morning. We understand everything else was boring. That's why we bring you Jay's on the morning. Something about the news from the world just to get you going.
Don't forget to hit the like button.
It's Jay's in the morning. It's Jay's in the morning. It's Jay's in the morning.
All right, let's see here. All right, conceded. Here we go. I found the little screen share. I never heard this here. The plug walk. Boom. All right, here we go.
That's what you put in the chat.
Oh, I ain't showing the screen. Can you hear the music playing?
I can hear the music, but I don't see nothing.
Okay.
I don't even understand how the fuck my plug talk. Pick him up in a space coupe. I don't let my plug walk. Skirt, roll up in a space. New freak had to cut my other little bitch off. 50K, you could come and book a cracker for a plug walk. Big ol' Bentley is a spaceship. Call me on my phone, I don't say shit. I make money when I talk.
Oh, we gotta do the remix Jay's in the morning to this shit. To this beat.
That's too hot.
You can make the Zombie Squad enter the Zombie Squad.
I stuck keys in the Louis V. Fuck 12, I'm a G, ain't no stopping me. And my wrist is on overseas. Rich cracker, you can't talk to me. Plug walk. I don't even understand how the fuck my plug talk.
That's hilarious.
Up in a space coupe, I don't let my plug walk. Skirt. New freak had to cut my other little bitch off. Ooh, ooh. 50K,
like them J's up. It's skirt. Plug walk. I never heard that. That's funny.
Yeah, me either. I think he said it last week, but he couldn't get it to play. I gotta load that into the repertoire.
Plug walk.
I don't even understand how much fucking.
Yeah, think about this, right? You know, in life, I want you to get clip 8 ready. And with this is like, you know, sometimes you see people around you, you know, like, you know, people, you know, that grew up in a life of crime, you know what I'm saying, that they just never changed their life. Certain people that were, you know, taken out too early, didn't even get to see, you know, teenage years or even adulthood, you know, and it's like certain shit in life is like, what is your fate? What is your destiny? And sometimes it's like kind of like with the Final Destination. Can you run away from fate? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I kind of look at this clip as like, was this person's fate always
to go out like this? Was it written?
To go out in a certain fashion which existed in the life of the other side? You know what I'm saying?
Shout out DJ Skills in the building.
Drive-by shooting in Stockton has been identified as the same woman who live-streamed a Merced County DUI crash that killed her sister. Action News covered the deadly crash back in 2017 when 26-year-old Obdulia Sanchez was driving drunk near Los Banos. The wreck killed her 14-year-old sister. Sanchez live-streamed the entire incident. In 2018, she was sentenced to just more than 6 years in prison. She was released on probation in 2019. Then, on Tuesday night, San Joaquin County Sheriff's deputies responded to reports of a shooting in Stockton. They found Sanchez and another person with gunshot wounds. She died from her injuries. Investigators say this was a drive-by shooting. There's no information about a suspect at this time.
But who is that lady right there? That ain't one the same person right here. This her.
That's her.
That's her.
That's her older. If you see the clip in the beginning, yeah, that's her.
And that's her. That's the same.
That's
Damn.
That's her mugshot. That's the mugshot.
Okay.
You know the mugshot when you're inebriated and all that other shit. That's her when she was young.
She's like different. Yeah.
She taped her sister's death in the accident she caused.
Damn. And then she gets killed in it. That's crazy.
In a drive-by.
I just
DJ Skills. What up, DJ Skills?
I just seen a video where it was a like a road rage between two motorcyclists. I think that's how it started. And one of them shot the other one. Bam, killed him dead. And then somebody was driving. I don't know if they meant to do it. I think they seen it happen and they just they saw the shooting happen.
Mm-hmm.
And they hit the motorcycle, the shooter with the car, boom, it killed him. So he shot somebody and they was like coming through the intersection and kind of seen it and just like ran into him. Like when he pulled off,
they did it on purpose. They didn't accidentally.
Yeah, they did it on purpose. I thought it was an accident, but then they was like showing the person who he called 911, like, yo, I just seen somebody get shot. And then I hit the guy with the car. I don't know if he was like kind of just did it on purpose because he came through the intersection and he just T-boned the guy because he just, it was like, you might be in trouble, but I don't know. You know what I mean? It was kind of like, bam.
He shouldn't have said that. He should have just said it was an accident. Like, cause that's vehicular manslaughter, nigga. You kill somebody purposely. It don't matter what you saw, nigga. Ain't your job. Like, it ain't your job to save it. Nah,
I'm gonna see if I can find
like this. What if the guy was self-defense shooting? You know what I'm saying? You know how the fuck.
It was caught on like a traffic cam and shit. So you see, like, you know what I mean? Like, boom, boom. Let me see if I can find it. I just watched.
Yeah, word. Let's see that because that's crazy. That's
like double.
I mean,
karma,
I get it.
Karma, you know what I mean?
You can stop a mass shooting. The lawyer can say, "Hey, he prevented a mass shooting." Nobody knows what was going to happen. You know what I mean? I don't know, but
yeah.
Sometimes it don't pay to be a hero. That's all I'm saying. Sometimes it doesn't pay.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. I just had a thought about something we said earlier. Let me see here.
That's a wild story in itself.
Yeah.
Like, man. This shit is happening in the open carry states, though, I'm sure.
I don't know. I mean, like, you have just as much crime.
We gotta find out what state was that in. Because I noticed a lot of these places where they have, the road rage shit and guns are involved. Most of them are in states that they have open carry. Because everybody's just willy-nilly walking around with a gun.
And we have it here, but it ain't like, I don't know. I'd be like, no, look at Chicago, look at LA.
Everybody got one. Everybody, exactly. Yeah. If you got, wherever you got it, they got it. Pause. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So it's liable to happen more in those states than anywhere else.
Well, actually, I'm going to go back. Okay, I'm going to look for that one, but I found another clip that's better that we're going to cover instead. Okay, two. All right,
better than the nigga getting killed after he killed somebody. Let's see. Can't wait.
Yeah, I think it's more entertaining than that. I would keep looking for that one, but I know if I don't cover this first, I'm gonna forget about it. I'm looking for something to write down so I can take notes. Because I was like, I forgot. I meant to cover this the other day. And let me stay on track here. Hold on. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. Shout out to y'all. In the building on this Friday.
Dale Blogs finally showed up. You play that Dale Blogs clip. You got that Dale Blogs clip? He finally showed up. And they said we know why he showed up. Shout out to him. He's free now. They say he was locked up or some shit.
Yeah, I heard some crazy shit. Like he got in a fucking shootout situation or some shit.
Yeah,
He
I
got
heard
shot,
that.
and then he shot somebody who shot him, and then he went to jail about it or some shit. Yeah, that sounds crazy. But yeah, salute. Glad he's out and about and back.
Dale Vlogs, yeah, glad you alive, brother.
They was looking.
If that shit happened, but in the meantime, you was missing. You know what I'm saying? They was asking about you in these YouTube streets.
They were. That means,
yeah.
they were. A lot of people really asked. I mean, legitimately, it was somewhat of a mystery.
Yeah, because last time we heard about him, he was supposed to go on the trip with Westside and them, right?
Yeah, and they kind of both. We didn't see from Kylie no more. She been missing in action, and Dale. So they ran off to the sunset.
So nigga came back immediately and stuck his hand out for $1,500. Send that. You got that clip, bro? Did you load that shit up?
I'm loading clips.
The Dale Vlog clip.
Oh yeah, I did see this. Did come across the radar. Which is crazy. But yeah, shout out to him. He's out and about, back on the scene.
Dale Vlogs, anyone?
Check the milk carton.
Know him? Nah, I've never seen him. Sorry.
Anybody?
No clue, man.
Hi, I'm Dale Vlogs. I need $1,500.
Seen this guy? Dale Vlogs? Anyone?
Check the milk carton.
Know him? Nah, I've never seen him. Sorry.
Anybody?
No clue, man.
Hi, I'm Dale Vlogs. I need $1,500.
How crazy is that? Oh man!
Did the Carter return the funds to the donors, or she kept it? I don't know. I heard she popped up the other day somewhere. Huh?
You got to find her on TikTok, is what I heard. But hey,
TikTok. This is how we rock. TikTok.
What's this one you sent?
You already know the answer, brother.
Oh man. What's the other file here?
Not Fundygate.
I seen another one. It's AI and crazy.
They're on their way.
Why is this?
Saying everybody needs to keep watching, man. It's real. Look up.
Zombie Squad is coming.
Oh yeah.
The world is yours.
Shout out to the Zombie Squad's coming. That's what that one was. I thought. So be on the lookout.
Everyone taking. It is what it is. It was.
And it was what it was. All right.
Hey, listen.
Just as I said, I would lose my marker. I did. There it is. All right. Moving right along. This clip here. Now, you know, everybody, when you go to the barber shop, you have your expectations and you have your relationship with your barber. You know, the whole look good, feel good concept is a real thing. You know what I mean? But if you, you know, if somebody pushes your hairline back, Harlan, what's your response, man? Like, you know,
I know what you're talking about. I mean, really, me, I'll be sick, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get a little upset. And he going, you know, I don't know. Like, I'm in the. I don't even know if I want free cuts. So cuts ain't gonna cut it. He already fucked up my hair.
Yeah.
Let's just say that he better hope I'm not having a bad day.
Yeah, you better talk nice to me if you just fucked up my hair. You just push my hairline back.
I don't see what you're looking at.
He's fucking shit up.
And that corner from corner, this right here. You talking about right here? Right there. You talking about right there?
Yo, how you got a barber that's bald though?
I know right here in the front, that's corner to corner.
That's a red flag. Red flag.
But I had heard they say he's been cutting his hair for years. That's why I'm like. It didn't seem like it.
So he
It's
must
like
not like the
I thought.
motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like,
This side was already hot.
nah. See the way he says it, it was already like that. So he couldn't have been cutting his hair for years, because he would have been responsible for it being fucked up in the first place.
I mean, he might not have been the last person to cut his hair, but he's able to cut his hair for a minute. All I know, like when you
can't believe it, bro. You still looking in the mirror. You see him, man? I'm matching this side to this side.
I'd have been in that situation where you'd be like, man, he just fucked my shit up.
Yo, oh man.
Like, right, look, oh man, look at his whole side is just put him around. He's like, oh man.
When they do the spin around, you know they fuck this shit up. They trying to get you dizzy.
He got no like sideburn profile is dead over there.
What is him spinning him around, and he's not spinning him to the mirror so he can see the back of his head? Pause. He just spun him around.
Yeah. He's like, oh man. Look right there. Look at that. Let me see if I can even zoom in. No, he let them know, like, bruh. He looked over there and seen that side profile. See, he had no sideburn. Fucking like the coast of his. You know how your sideburn is supposed to look going down your line up. He was like, bro, my shit is non-existent over there. It looked like somebody just wiped it, like eroded just be the beach out.
Bro, I don't push back to you. I don't fuck up that, but no problem, bro. No problem, bro. Bro, your shit was already sexy when you came in.
Yo, think about it, you got a date, nigga. Nigga don't push your hairline back, man. That's crazy.
Bro, not a problem. We good, baby.
I mean, they got the whole shit.
The shit is seating already, bro. I understand that. Yeah, I don't push back, bro. I
don't put hairlines back.
I appreciate you. I've been trying to do you a favor.
Just chill out. You don't see my shit right there, my nigga. Bro, your shit was up, bro. Guess what, bro? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, bro. I know, bro. What you mean? You check what you come out, bro.
You gave him a high tight with a pushback hairline.
Your shit was up. No, bro, I'm doing you. Bro, guess what, bro? Excuse me, bro. Bro.
Not right there.
Bro.
If he would have punched him in the face, the way he reached around to get that cape off, like I would have felt like he was trying to swing on me.
Yeah, but he removing it. But he said, "Excuse me, bro." You know. So right now, what
somebody can say, "Excuse me, bro," and punch you in your face. What you mean?
But he's not being aggressive. I am.
Yes, he was. They were yelling at each other just a second ago.
But I'm saying the aggressor is the man with the customer at this point. He's
with the fucked up hairline.
Yeah, exactly. So I was saying, him being the aggressor, I don't do this like more in a defensive yell.
Excuse me, bro. Bro.
No, you can't stop looking at it.
You go this shit going quick, bro. Don't worry about it, bro.
That's the bad side that we're looking at from this angle, right? That's the fucked up side, right?
No, the fucked up side is the other side. So supposedly, I mean, it's all bad because he said he matched it to the other side.
Yeah, I thought this was the bad side. This don't look that bad from up
so
here.
Now you know it's bad.
But he did push his fucking hairline, because if you could see how light, you like around the top where it's how you know what I mean, because I know that from having my hairline pushed back, it's like, you know, that'd be
that's
like
crazy. That nigga got a screen forehead now. He got
a Stephen A. He gave him a Stephen A.
He was trying to make him match his haircut with no hair.
Yeah, where he gave him that blade Rello had in Thailand.
Bro, you have a good day. And you have a good day, bro. Bro, you
Now, he should have just, I think, been more apologetic, because you did just fucking shit up.
That's what I'm saying. You getting real crazy and you fucked up my hairline, nigga. Fuck out of here.
get mad about my shit, bro. But you really mad because you get me mad about my hair. What you going on for, my nigga? You took no chain on, nigga, like you ready.
But I feel it too, like, bro, you up here yelling and carrying on. This kids and shit in here, like, it's a better way to handle this shit. You know what I'm saying?
You like you going about my shit. Bro, I told you have a good day.
But the way he left, you should have been like, oh man.
Word, the way he left, like he ain't leave because he was like, I'm done with you. He left like I'll be back, nigga. I'll be back.
He left how my man left on White Men Can't Jump before he came back and tried to ride the ball court.
No, it's me.
You take your shit on, nigga. I'm ready. Nigga, what the fuck? I don't wait. I'm supposed to be ready to go. I told you to go out to have a good day.
Have a good day.
I told him have a good day.
Own a business, people.
Actually,
learn customer service. Have a good day. Don't mean it's good customer service. Do something, nigga. Oh, and he stepped up.
Yeah, he did step up. I never peeped that when I watched the video.
We saw that. He stepped up, bro. Come on. Exactly. You thought.
But you should, though.
Nah, you should stay right there. Let him come to you. Now you got his time for self-defense.
Nah. You already left angrily. You already left in a rage, and now you coming back. You had no reason to come back.
Establishment.
I know. I got to stand my ground. Exactly. That's why I'm finna meet you at the door. You ain't finna just come to my end. Look, he had the little kid too in the chair. Look,
we're in Florida. You're right.
He got the kid in the chair.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I didn't even see that. Little man's in the chair. Yeah, get away from little man. He did the right thing. Get away from little man.
We in my establishment, you know what I'm saying? Like if I didn't even see him there. Anything, go close the door, lock the door. You know what I mean? You don't even want to have to be on that shit, but still, like, and my man sitting down, like.
There you go. You should have locked the door. He didn't lock the door.
But yeah, right there, like
right there. He got the two kids there. Oh man.
You see the big bro, covered up his little bro though. That was good.
Yeah, he pushed them away. So, but now they together in the chair. They scared. The little man is hype. Little man in the blue is hype.
Yeah.
He was like, "Yeah, nigga, about to go there, GTA."
Oh, shit. That's terrible. Yeah, that shit went bad.
That's desensitized. That's how you think that's the answer. Are the youth desensitized? But right there, you got a live fucking assault with a weapon, and
they all hype
like this is GTA real life. Yes. Yo, rewind that. Get them back when they looked like they were scared, and then they was like, "Yo,
that's crazy." I never peeped that like that.
The mentality. Oh, that's crazy. The human brain of a child now. Check it out. Check it out. He comes in. He got the gun on him. He's fucked. He's like, "Go over there with your brother." He hugs up on him like, "You okay? I'm scared. I'm scared."
And then it shifts like, and on top of that, like,
then they're like,
y'all in the barbershop though.
This is GTA. I didn't got the gun on him.
And they picked the wrong side though. Y'all finna get y'all hair cut by the same dude. Y'all hyped that he get whooped on.
Bro, you about to fuck your hairline up too. Yo, look at the little man. Look at the little man. He's like, come.
Well, yeah, get the fuck out of here. Now they're watching outside. Look, front row. That's crazy.
Pussy whoop your pussy ass here, nigga.
Whoop your pussy ass.
You lucky you don't want to kiss a lot of sinners again. Nigga, sit your pussy ass down.
He still won't back down. That's crazy. But he's still going to jail, nigga. You threatening the man with a weapon. He's fucking going to jail, bro. That's just all on camera.
And he got off parole. He got out of jail and shit. And he was on parole.
He's done.
Yeah. Come here and kill your bitch ass.
I seen they had got donkey today.
I didn't think somebody come kill your bitch ass. You lucky I don't want to go back to prison, nigga.
Oh, you going back to prison?
No, you going back. It's over.
Yeah, it's over. You think you ain't going back?
You gonna go back. Yo, Sean, fuck you doing back here? That nigga fucked up my hairline, man. You stupid ass nigga.
Like, word. Like, yeah. So I'm like, yo, the motherfuckers be like, man, this he snitched on him. Man, fuck that. This motherfucker came in here with a gun, fucking pistol with me and shit. They had the interview with dude. He's like, I don't know what happened to him that day, man. I've been cutting his hair for years.
Willie Joe said took his hairline and it was what it was. Because he just said they think he gonna get full energy back. For real. I know I've seen worse shit daily growing up. Oh, of course. We shit. If three more
my uncle
guys that fight, it was bound to break out.
Oh, yo. Yeah, that's crazy. That was crazy. All right, let me see if I can still find that damn clip. What I was originally looking for was with a motorcycle dude that ran over after shooting somebody and shit.
But in the meantime, roll clip 7. So going back to Netflix, that was our original conversation. So, you know, those shout out to the stock boys, you know what I'm saying? Everybody out there moving and grooving, day trading, you know what I'm saying, doing what they do. Yeah, I actually got the news about this morning, so I figured I'd find a clip about it, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to the people out there. And so basically, Netflix has acquired Warner Brothers.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know if it's 70-something billion or I think it's 70-something billion, but
I gotta check because I just saw when I was watching Netflix last night or yesterday or whatever. You know how you got new content that come in and stuff that they're gonna be like, you know, the last day to watch this is whatever. Certain movies like Scarface is about to leave, but they brought some other movies on. I was like, oh shit, I forgot about this movie, but it's some old classic shit. And he's like, that makes sense. They acquired a new catalog. So all the Warner Brothers, all the Batmans, all the
all of that, all the Game of Thrones, all of that, because remember Warner Brothers owns HBO. What's the name? So that's it. Shout out to Heck, Heck in the building. What up, Heck? Yeah, so it's a wrap. Yeah, definitely. So we got that clip for you right now. The big move. Shout out to everybody who
and Warner Brothers have officially agreed. Netflix and Warner Brothers have officially agreed to a deal in which Netflix will acquire Warner Brothers content. This includes its film and TV studios, HBO, also HBO Max. The deal is valued at around $72 billion. The merger will combine Netflix's streaming platform with Warner Brothers' library, including popular content like Game of Thrones and the Harry Potter franchises. This just in.
That's dope.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope. I mean, I'm glad Netflix, some of that shit's
consolidated. I remember that Netflix ain't had shit to watch. Like, whatever the fuck was on there, it was like, it was worse than Temu shit. Because you never even heard of no shit like that.
No, that shit was
what I'm saying?
Same thing in the beginning with Amazon. They used to have just the catalog.
But that's when I learned about licensing of movies and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Because I was like, well, how come these guys got this? And I started looking, I was like, oh, okay, I wonder how much is the license.
It's like the music game.
Yeah, so when you see them going, coming soon and leaving soon, pause, you understand what I'm saying? That's when the licensing is running out. You understand what I'm saying? Or they just acquired.
Why did leaving soon get a pause?
Because it's all a pause. Coming soon and leaving soon, pause.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, but yeah, they're getting their Amazon doing their thing too, you know. But it's like Netflix is making leaps and bounds. Amazon, you see, they went more with the sports. That's what I watched the game on last night. Amazon Prime Video.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, everybody. Listen, the NFL is a slut. Everybody try to speak to the NFL. Slutted itself out for money.
So that was like, I don't know if you've ever watched the game if you ever watch a game on Prime.
Yeah.
You got options when you watch it, like with the stats and shit. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. I like how you can pull up the stats and all that shit. I can't wait to the day. I was just telling somebody like where we can choose our own camera angles because they're all live feeding during the game, and it's like I wish I could switch to
like
the
we need access to the production.
Madden
Fuck
view.
that. Yeah, we need access.
Yeah, because they just like the NBA. I don't know those of you who used to watch like ESPN 2, 3, or if you watched it on like Xbox, you could watch NBA games. But they used to have a feed where you could watch it from the camera that's above the rim on either side, and that'd be like the view, right? They had a stadium view that was like high up in the like kind of in the nosebleed seats with no audio. All you could hear like it was like the stadium audio. These were options, and they had another feed where they would do the game, and if you watched it, it was probably on a slight delay, but it would show if you ever play like NBA Live or 2K when you play with the plays on the court and shit like that. They had where it would have like the X's and O's on the court while you watching the game. And then they I only remember that for like one summer. It was on like the ESPN 3 or one of those shits because I used to watch when I got out of work. I always just watch the replays and shit, but you could watch some of the footage through those. They were probably experimenting, collecting data to see how people would interact with that shit back then before they rolled it out, 5-8 years later type shit. But they need to bring that back. And I think that's coming soon with, all these different streaming platforms and different ways to present the show. Because like even watching it on Prime, you can pull up all the stats and all that shit live, and all you need is to be able to like switch your own camera angles. But that's my prediction for the next 5 years. Boston Hard in the building. Salute to you. I think you out in Thailand right now, or are you back? But yeah.
What's good,
how's
Boston?
your trip going, man? How's things? And was it your first trip out there? I don't know. I saw that you was in Bangkok doing your thing. Next time I go, I want to make sure I spend more time in Bangkok. I didn't get to, because once you go to Pattaya, it's kind of over with. It's got a magnet to the city that keeps you there. Something about it. Okay, second time. Yeah. My second trip was crazy. Third trip was fun as shit too, but the second one was like.
Second time here, I wish I would have caught y'all, he said.
Yeah. All right, let me see here. What other clips we got?
Did you find the... All right. Speaking of mental health, that other clip, I think is the clip 6. Mom and pop shops,
Mom and pop shop, yeah.
Mom and pop shops are valuable in the neighborhood. You grow up with them. So when something happens, so the neighborhood feels it. Pause, see what happens.
Yeah.
Ain't no place like Thailand. And salute to y'all for doing y'all thing. Salute to you, man. Thanks for tuning in, brother. Have fun out there, bro.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, it was a movie. All right, boom.
The popular deli pizzeria here in Bethpage in disbelief after authorities say the owners were stabbed to death. This man says he was inside when the son admitted to the crime.
He walked out and he says, I stabbed my parents, and nonchalantly walked out.
There was a man handcuffed and taken into a police vehicle. Family members loudly cried and hugged one another. Customers say the owners were very nice.
I've been coming here for 30 years and nothing like this. This is the worst thing that ever happened to me in my lifetime, and I'm 97 years old.
Some customers said they would come here every day. Sophia Hall, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
That's fucked up.
30 years he been going there. Kids, they stabbed him up, came out and said, I just stabbed my parents.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nonchalantly, like nothing, That's what I'm saying, bro. What the fuck is going on? Something in the water, something in the air.
It's been crazy forever, man.
The COVID shot. You're turning on the nanobots inside your body now.
No, we just been hearing more of it. Because meanwhile, on the other side of the world, you got wild ass shit happening too. You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't know. I think people always is fucking crazy and evil. Talking to my dad yesterday, he was talking about I forget what king it was or whatever, had this big old beautiful cathedral and shit built, and then once it got built, he had the architect or the builder got his eyes gouged out, so he could never make another one more beautiful than the one that he made him. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck? People is something else, man.
Kind of like the art of the sword when they used to make the sword. They don't make them like they used to anymore. Now you can buy that bullshit Amazon shit that they sell everybody. Want a Hanzo sword.
A Hanzo.
You know what I'm saying? Speaking of Hanzo sword, they're gonna release the Kill Bill 1 and 2 together. Like he's gonna put them, like mix them the way he said it should have came out. It was supposed to come out
like a re-edit. Yeah. Hey, I feel that, man, because I was like just looking at one of my old projects and I was like, oh, if I would have moved this around, I'm gonna re-edit this shit, drop it again later. So appreciate that when he's gonna make it like probably one big, like damn near a 3-hour type movie, combining the first two.
Yeah, some shit like that. Yeah. Like he basically said he wanted to release it that way, like anyway, like that, but he had to make it two parts. But in reality, it was all supposed to be one part, just one whole movie.
All right, let me see. I found it. Let me see. Let me find the here's the best story on I can see. Let me let the commercial play. So this happened in Phoenix. All right, 1 second.
When you get clip 5 ready, that my highlight for that one is when you forget your key to the cash box.
All right.
Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Thanks for joining us, man.
All right, here we go.
Have information on a wild scene that unfolded Friday night in Phoenix. A motorcyclist shoots and kills another motorcyclist, and then moments later, the shooter is struck and killed by a car.
Now Steve Nielsen is speaking exclusively with a woman who was just feet away when all of this happened. He's back at the scene tonight.
11 p.m. Friday night, Casey was walking home when she saw something horrific.
When the guy got hit and he flew, it was just, it was like unreal. Like you don't see something like that.
She's the first witness to come forward in this massive Phoenix police investigation. Authorities say a dispute between two bikers ended when one shot the other in the middle of the intersection at 7th Avenue and the I-17 overpass. The motorcyclist shot and killed a father and husband, Scott Kikas.
He walked up, they exchanged a few words, and he just pulled out the gun and shot him, and that's when the guy on the bike fell over, and he was just laying there, and he was kind of shaking when we walked past him. And I was like, did he just shoot him?
Police say after the shot, a car driving by hit the shooter.
He flew from the intersection over to here, and he didn't roll, he just flew, and he just automatically just slammed out, and his helmet busted open.
The motorcyclist hit by the car, Job Martinez, died on impact. Police talked to the driver, but say they didn't answer any questions. Police addressed rumors this started as a feud between biker gangs.
We are hearing a lot of those rumors. We are getting that information. People are calling in tips about it, and all of that information is something that we are looking into.
Casey tells us it was a traumatizing night, but she wanted to speak out about what she saw.
Their families need closure. Their families need to know what
1-800-SNIP.
Yeah, so that's that moments later. But the other one was showing the footage from I don't see the other story when I looked it up.
That's crazy.
It was another channel, but they had like a traffic cam.
Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see that camera.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's another level right there. She said, yeah, they're calling in tips. He said it was a biker gang, you know. 'Cause remember, you can't just have two random people shooting at each other. That's not what society's about. So we gotta say it's biker gangs. That gives us more money to go after the biker gangs. That's what they're doing. That's a good little narrative there for the police over there, you know. There's another one, Phoenix, where dad stopped his truck with kids in it, got out to confront the guy, and behind him got shot dead in front of his kids. I seen one where the guy shot at the car and the bullet hit a kid. He killed the kid. And he stood there till the cops came. He was like, yeah, I shot. And the guy was like going crazy because the guy shot his kid. That shit was wild. Like, yo, that's what I'm saying. Road rage. So I mean, we seen that, like, and we say it, and it's kind of, we try to laugh it off, but let's be real. Like, road rage is on an all-time high if we're not really, you know, there's more videos of road rages out there, like, left and right. Yeah. Like, there's nothing being done about it. Here, Jason, in the morning, we bring you the real fucking issues of the world. You understand what I'm saying? But like, yo, ain't that something crazy though? Like, come on, let's be real. Like that one right there is just like, come on, like, there's a lot of mental motherfucking unstable motherfuckers out there, and this is why this shit is popping off.
Yeah, I found it. I can't find the same one. I'm seeing another one that I see now. It's got a different angle, but it's somebody else covering it too. I ain't trying to get flagged.
Well, I'm responsible for some road rage myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've had my moments.
You know what I mean? So like I said, I'm not going to be a hypocrite, but there should be some type of something help moving forward, especially in, you know, places where you see a lot more of it. Like, there's statistics of it. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
motherfuckers need to calm down. That's it.
But that's not gonna help. You can't just tell people to calm down, bro. There's something going on. That's what I'm saying. You gotta go into the whole situation and find out what's happening.
Motherfuckers need to calm down. That's what's happening. Chill the fuck out. Slow down. Pump your brakes, literally.
Smoke weed every day.
Yeah, you know. Let me see what else we had there. Let's move back to the sports world while I'm thinking about it. Yeah, the WBO, right? WBO.
Yeah, they got Terrence Crawford. They trying to extort Terrence Crawford. He said, I will not take this fucking bitch ass belt. Give a fuck. This shit's a trophy.
About to retire anyway. Like, why do I need to even deal with your bullshit sanctioning fees and shit? I'm straight on that shit.
Yo, but they taking 3%. They taking 3%. So his last fight was 50 mil, right? 50 mil.
Yeah, they want 225. They settled for 220. Plus something else. It was like equal like 330. I'm like, yeah.
For walking around with my belt, nigga. You put my belt on TV, nigga. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna start giving out a zombie trophy. You walking around every time you present the drop, you gotta pay me, nigga.
And that's crazy too, because it's like he didn't even hold that. He won that belt from Canelo, so the winner would have had to. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's crazy because I've watched quite a bit of boxing and boxing politics and shit in my day, so I understood it. I was like, I always thought that was some crazy bullshit. But the WBO was that prestigious, you know.
Yeah, but even the fight they're setting up for it right now is corny. You know, they're not even giving it back to Canelo. Like, they're setting up some bullshit fight up.
And that too, they're trying to keep that. Yeah, and I can understand at one point in time, you know, there was certain prestige and advantages to holding those, but they're like, dude, the most valuable belt right now with the prestige is the Ring Magazine belt that we respect the most, and that one you don't even got to pay. That's the free one. So it's like that's what we rocking with.
That's the one you earn.
and all the other ones is like all fucking politicked out. I mean,
yeah, the numbers could be fucking fucked with. You understand what I'm saying?
I always thought that was crazy too. I mean, I could see maybe having 3.
The rankings, man. The way they rank these motherfuckers.
But they're like infinity stones and shit. It's like literally what the IBF, the WBC, WBO, you know what I mean?
WBA,
I'm like,
yeah, WBA. Yep.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, I could see that shit's getting stupid. And fighters have been calling that shit out for a while. I was like, there's 5 belts. You know what I mean? And it's like, and then some of them, you know, they be interpoliticking with each other and don't want somebody to get the sweep. They weren't counting on Bud Crawford to have the whole Infinity Gauntlet. You know what I mean? So now that he does, like, yo, we need them. We need that extra paper. And he's already on the verge of retiring anyway. So it's like, who else do I need to fight to prove anything? Ain't nobody fucking tough as I am or even a threat to me. So at this point, like, he just said, I want $100 million for my next fight. Or I'm about to, like, be good on this shit.
They gotta give it to him. The Sheik could get it for him. You know that.
Yeah, he'll get it. But then it's like, but who's worth me, you know, because they gotta look at that too. It's like
that don't matter.
There's no contender.
That's not his concern anymore. He got $100 million. Shut the fuck up and go in the ring.
I hear that, but at the same time, they still got $100 million purse for him alone. It has to be able to be enough of a draw where it's still a business at the end of the day. So it's like, okay, well, do we have?
He's the card.
I know, but if he's fighting somebody, you know what I mean? Like before, you have to have when him and you didn't. His last couple fights, the big draw was you hadn't seen him on that level of competition. You didn't know if he was going to be able to do it, et cetera, et cetera.
What if they rematch with Canelo? What about a rematch?
They're talking about that, but people really don't want to see that. You know what I mean? Crawford's like,
but they'll watch it though. They'll pay for it.
It won't get the same draw at the first because people are already gonna know the outcome. You're gonna have your old faithful fans that pull
Canelo
up.
Wins. What if Canelo wins and he ties it up and gives Crawford the L?
True, that would be possible.
And then that sets up for the third. That sets up for the third one.
Yeah, that would have been great if the fight was close beforehand. That's like why we haven't seen other Earl Spence in him, because it's like, he's gonna dominate and it's not even gonna be watching in the end because you're gonna know the result.
Canelo about to go through his Rocky training. Get up, you son of a bitch! Because Mickey loves you.
I mean, we all wanted to see that, you know, that trilogy scenario, but when he unanimously, I mean, he does have a clause, and they can very well have that fight. And like you said, people will watch it, but they're not. I don't know. That's going to be the point of contention. Like, we're going to give you $100 million to do this again, and is it going to happen? And it's all fucking corrupt, falls apart. But I don't see anyone else that's worth the time. You know what I mean? For Crawford to go in outside of that $100 million, but that's going to be like $100 million fight that I want to see.
No, but I know that. I agree with you. I agree with you 1,000%. But that's what I'm saying. But we know how boxing works. They'll give these guys the money just to sell out. They'll sell regardless. People are gonna go. People are gonna buy the fight. You understand what I'm saying? He already got his money.
But maybe David Benavidez. You know what I mean? It's like that.
Maybe David Benavidez. There you go, Benavidez.
Yeah,
that'd be crazy.
But he already whooped on Benavidez's brother. You know, that could build the story. Like at the end of the day, we got a sensationalized story. And like, my brother's keeper.
Yeah.
Benavidez, he's just going to move up and wait to go fight. I could see that possibly happening because Benavidez is moving up to fight. A worthy opponent that would be a good fight. So Benavidez handles business, and then they negotiate something with Crawford, and they build something. Maybe they can do another, $100 million.
So what if Benavidez goes for the WBO? What if they set him up for that?
B Swell's in the building. I mean, that's another option. But I don't even know if they give. But I don't know.
What up, B Swells?
But I don't know if that's the weight class.
You play the commercial for B Swells, or you gonna wait for Saturday?
You already know, man. Hey, don't even He just need to be ready. He just need to be
Show
ready.
the showdown one more time. Shout out to V12 in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to
Showdown
V12, you know what I mean? It's a
tomorrow.
showdown.
Sparring match going down.
Showcase,
Showcase.
showdown. Yeah,
Showcase content. Showcase. Goodfellas style. In the Goodfellas gym, little sparring match.
Yeah. I actually got
gym.
I haven't even finished any video. I haven't even finished any video. No, I ain't got no commercial. I ain't no commercial. I have no commercial.
Yeah, we do. Show them the Jays in the Morning commercial.
Make sure you always tune in to Jays in the Morning. Hit the like button.
That's all I got for you.
Career's over now, so.
Yeah, we should have some fun tomorrow.
Hit the like button. Oh shit! But listen, shit's getting crazy for tomorrow. Gonna be, you know what I mean, a little sparring match in the gym, Goodfella gym content. You know what I mean, going down. You know what I mean. Make sure y'all tune in. What time is that?
We said we try to get it rolling. I think the show will start at noon, and we'll try to start showing content around 1 o'clock. That's the plan. Tentatively, should better adhere to that. You know, just like when they have the open gym. You know what I mean? That's when they gonna open the doors at 12. Let everybody fun.
I said,
if you show your flowers while people still here.
Tomorrow he gone. He's here.
Yeah, you know.
Listen.
Oh man. Hey man.
You made it all the way, friend.
Oh man. Oh, man.
Not the plaque tombstone.
Oh man. Damn. Oh man. Shout out to that, man. Shout out to that, man.
You cross me, you on the other side, and that's the way it is. Plus I don't know how to swim. Took a while, but I know now I'm him. Everybody got a chance, but I know now it's slim. You don't get past the L, you won't know about the M. Big loss, I keep it moving, yeah, I know how to Kim. Run flats on the whip in case I blow out a rim. And this is why I'm hot and didn't go out like Mims. I'm a big flex, I could pull a hoe out of gym. New York nigga, I will kick a hoe out in Tim's. Really give him the boot. Might see me in the field, I still give a salute. Gave a chance, but you blew it, should've gave you a flu. Money can't buy love, I still gave you the loot.
He say he from Grand Rapids, but I think he from Detroit. Cause he seemed like a Detroit nigga.
Detroit nigga seem like.
I don't know this nigga, but you, everything you know, I don't know.
Shout out Flip.
Yeah. Shout out to Flip. So yeah, man. Should be some fun tomorrow. Should be some fun tomorrow.
Shit's gonna be crazy tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Smart, good fella Jim. You know what I mean? Little friendly sparring match. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Still sharp and steel. Still sharp and steel. You understand what I'm saying?
So
let's see what it is, man.
The first content showcase, and we're gonna have the one of many. So yeah,
but listen, we can't have no bootleg shit like clip number 2. Set it up. Shout out to all the Temu shoppers. Y'all fucking time is done. Somebody getting sued.
So I've never ordered anything off Temu. One of my homeboys got He's got quite a few
got
different things on Temu.
The Temu shoppers usually get got. So, hence the phrase, you got Temu'd. Pause.
You got Temu, Alibaba. You ever heard of Alibaba?
Nah, I ain't never been on the site. None of that.
Yeah, Alibaba, you can get like a lot of cheap shit. Same thing. But one of my homeboys I used to work with, he used to make good money. I never even knew about, like, he used to buy fishing lures, like fly fishermen make the little fishing lures and shit off of Alibaba, paying fucking, buying, like for pennies. It might be like 8-9 cents, but he'll sell them for like, $1 or some shit. So he used to talk about, like, he'd find the biggest markups on Alibaba, and he got into selling the magnetic wristbands. He started with the fishing shit, but he started a whole little company, and it was like, it was all about your unit markup. It's like if you buy something for 13 cents and you sell it for 82, your margin is crazy. Like, if you
I mean,
look
there's
at it,
niggas
like,
that do that for Amazon. They be buying shit from the stores and they sell it to them.
All that. But he was like, I never knew about Alibaba, and I was like, yo, what the fuck is Alibaba? And then later on I found, and they got everything on Alibaba. You know what I'm saying? Alibaba, I bet if you follow the money, Alibaba is fucking Temu, because it's like the same shit. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I never been on it. He said
Alibaba
legit. So my shoe game is mostly Temu two-steppers.
Temu.
Today, my office is announcing that we have sued the Chinese shopping platform Temu and its parent company PPD Holdings for some of the worst violations of the Arizona Consumer Fraud Act that I have ever seen during my tenure as the Attorney General. Temu's popularity skyrocketed in recent years, and in 2023, it was the most downloaded app in the United States, with users spending almost twice as much time on the app as on the platform Amazon. But Temu is more than just a major online shopping platform.
There's the motive.
Over the past year, privacy experts have raised a host of concerns related to security and privacy issues with Temu and its predecessor app, Pinduoduo. Obviously, we want to get money back for people who've been damaged by Temu over the years. But for me, the most important thing is to stop them. And so the injunctive relief that we're seeking is incredibly important. I want to stop this spyware in the state of Arizona. The courts have been very clear that Arizonans and Americans have a right to privacy in their phones.
Word. So
that's think about that. Who did she mention that used to work and help in the government that just happened to be the competitor of the people that are getting sued right now?
Who that?
Amazon. That nigga sent the Goonies out. That nigga's like, go get these motherfuckers. They over there taking money from my pocket. We got to start one state at a time. Arizona, got them in my pocket. Boom, got her a new Tesla.
Amazon snitch.
You know what I'm saying? Amazon workers in the government. They working in the government.
Yeah, I didn't know PPD. Follow the money.
Take the money. Always find out where the offshore money's going.
Word.
Somebody else is holding the umbrella, gentlemen. Find out who's holding the umbrella. That's where the money is. Okay? We heard that first with Jay's in the morning. Jay Harlem, right? That's how we do it. Yo, listen, we just about reached that. Let's hit him one last clip. Okay, yeah, this is perfect. We go with clip 1. shout out to motherfucking Australia being the first in the world to say kids need to be stopped with this social media shit, letting them influence. As we seen those two little kids that were just chilling there while the dude had a gun in somebody's face. It was nothing. They were chilling. They were having a good time. And Australia said enough is enough with social media at a young age.
Will become the first country in the world to ban under 16s from having social media accounts. With one law, we can protect Generation Alpha from being sucked into purgatory by predatory algorithms described by the man who created the feature as behavioural cocaine. Teenage addiction was not a bug, it was a design feature. And on 10 December, there are going to be withdrawal symptoms. Teenagers will be upset, some will fight to get back on, some will manage to find their way around the tech and keep their accounts. But I truly believe the short-term discomfort will be worth the long-term benefits. This law is world-leading, and countries around the world are taking our lead. Denmark, Greece, Romania, France, New Zealand, Malaysia, the European Commission have all signalled intent to introduce a minimum age for social media. American social psychologist and author of the book The Anxious Generation, Jonathan Haidt, said, Australia's law, our law, is by far the most important single piece of legislation ever enacted on planet Earth to protect children in the internet age. 7 out of 10 kids are suffering or witnessing harm online in Australia as we speak. That is what we are trying to fix. And yes, it will be difficult. We don't shy away from the fact this is a rough transition. But like I said, every single parent who has talked to me about this since I've been the Minister for Communications has said, thank you, do not back down, and thank you for being the bad guy. Thank you for allowing me not to be the bad guy. Thank you for allowing me to say, this is against the law. The government has made this law. So I asked them to draw strength. They asked them to ask their child to write to me, if that would be of any assistance. I do video messages to transmit this message, whatever it takes. But I do not for a second think that this isn't worth doing.
Just not via Facebook Messenger, I guess.
Messenger Kids is okay. In 1 week.
Yeah.
Messaging is okay, she says.
Oh, yeah. Australia standing on business.
Yeah, man. 16 and under.
I think China's got some regulations and shit like that.
You're done, no. No more. No more letting social media desensitize you when you're not ready for that type of fucking exposure to things that you know nothing about when your parents are not there to see the shit.
Really, Riley Joe, you said why YouTube people don't have a top lip.
That's because they AI pictures. we changing them shits for 2026 for sure. But yo, shout out to everybody who joined us here on this Friday. We hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the football, enjoy the college football, enjoy the basketball, college basketball. My man, shout out to Young Mello, Cayenne doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Syracuse holding it down out there. He might do like his dad, bring a championship to the Cuse this year. Who knows? But shout out to everybody who joined us. #1 morning show in the Polyverse. Jay's in the morning. Salute to y'all. We check y'all on Monday, man.
You made it all the way, friend.
You cross me, you on the other side, and that's the way it is. Plus I don't know how to swim. Took a while, but I know now I'm him. Everybody got a chance, but I know now it's slim. You don't get past the L, you won't know about the M. Big loss, I keep it moving, yeah, I know how to Kim. Run flats on the whip in case I blow out a rim. And this is why I'm hot and didn't go out like Mims. I'm a big flex, I could pull a hoe out of gym. New York nigga, I will kick a hoe out in Tim's. Really give him the boot. Might see me in the field, I still give a salute. Gave a chance, but you blew it, should've gave you a flu. Money can't buy love, I still gave you the loot.
He say he from Grand Rapids, but I think he from Detroit. Cause he seemed like a Detroit nigga.
Detroit nigga seem like.
I don't know this, but you, everything in the I don't know.